Imagine, like if I ain't, like if I was doing something crazy, yo, that would have been OD. Nah, that gotta be fake. It gotta be.
You said imagine if I was.
Oh, you about to walk by?
Yeah.
All right, hold on
Restreaming it.
with that camera.
All right, so I'll wait till after you stream.
You good? You can go.
I'm gonna get the show and stuff. So.
Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? I'm going to be doing a little bit of Q&A. I'm doing some Q&A, so ask your questions and I'll be answering some of your questions. Testing, testing, testing. Hello, hello, hello. Click this link to join me. If you want to come up, click the link in the comment section. You'll be able to come up for a quick coaching call, or you can just ask your question in the comment section and we're going to do some Q&A like that. Okay. So type your question in the comment section and I'll be answering some questions for a few. Then I got to run soon. Okay. Good afternoon. How are you? I'm doing some Q&A. So if you have any questions, you can ask them and I'll help you out. All right. Well, first question is, what's your goal? What's your fitness goal? Drop it right in the comment section. And if you want to come up, you can click this link in the comment section. I have like 3 minutes, then I got to run, but I'll be back on soon. So let me try to answer your questions as quickly as I can. So that's question number one. What's your fitness goal? What is your fitness goal? That is question number one. Okay, here we go. Hey, man, I love your channel. Currently following your meal plan. My goal is shedding fat and building muscle. Does it matter if I do cardio first, then strength training? You want to do your strength training first, and then you want to do your cardio. The goal is to get down to 285. I was 370. Now I am 342. So you weigh 342 now. So what is that? You got to lose 40 plus 15. So you got to lose about 60 pounds. Okay. So, I mean, good job. You already down 30 pounds. So just keep it going. What are you struggling with? Like, is there anything that's stopping you from continuing to lose the weight? That's a really good question, though. Yeah. You always want to do your weightlifting first, and then you want to do your cardio. This way, you have as much energy to dedicate to your weightlifting as possible. I am currently 320-ish. I was at 380. My goal is to get to 217. Okay, so you got to lose about 100 pounds more. All right, yeah. I mean, just stay consistent. That's good job. That's a really good job. You're already down 60 pounds. Just stay consistent. What's the issue like, or what's the struggle? Is there any issues that you're having when it comes to staying consistent? Just doing 3 miles a day now. I joined a gym, trying to learn how to lift weights the right way. Okay, I like that. You want to join the gym to learn how to lift weights the right way. If I got any advice for you, it would be to start small. Start with something that you can do on a consistent basis. When you're trying to lose a lot of weight, it's best to pace yourself, especially if you're going at this alone. You want to pace yourself. This way you don't hit the wall and you don't burn out. So pace yourself, go at a nice, sustainable pace so that you can keep on making progress. All right. I might have to go soon. I might have a call that's starting now, but if I don't, I'll stay on for a little bit longer.
Recording in progress.
Hi, I love your content. I am 183 pounds and 180 centimeters. I don't know what that is. I'm in America. I do calisthenics and I'm skinny fat, I think. Do you recommend shredding? Yeah, it's really up to you. It's whatever you want to do. Do you want to take some time to build muscle first, or do you want to take some time to lose body fat first? Either approach could work. If I was you, like if I was in your position, I would probably go the route of trying to get lean first, get as lean as I want to be, and just stay lean and do a lean bulk. I know you got videos that show you what workouts to do in the gym. Can you upload another one? Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you. I know I upload a lot of videos, so sometimes they can get lost. So yeah, I got you. How many days a week are you going to be working out? For most people, I recommend working out 4 days a week. I like doing an upper body, lower body split. So I like training lower body twice a week, and I like training upper body and core twice a week. That's a simple routine that beginners can follow. I really love that because it's nice and simple. Now, the way you would split it up, you would do it like this. 2 days a week would be your lower body, and you would do 3 to 4 exercises. That could be squats, lunges, leg press, and leg curls. Simple. And then your upper body and core day, you would do twice a week. And you would do an exercise for your chest, your back, your shoulders, your arms, and your core. So that could be bench press, pull-ups, shoulder press, bicep curls, tricep extensions, and leg raises for your core. Something as simple as that. And I know I said pull-ups. If you're not strong enough to pull your own body weight, you can do assisted pull-ups with the assisted pull-up machine. I see myself getting toned up. I'm doing strength training 4 days out the week, and I do 3 to 4 miles every other day, including HIIT workouts. Am I on the right track for avoiding sagging skin? You're on the right track to lose weight. Whether or not you're going to have sagging skin, that comes down to your genetics. There's nothing you could do about sagging skin. All right. Weightlifting, like sauna, none of that stuff is going to prevent sagging skin if you're going to have it. And that, like I said, that depends on your genetics, your age, how much weight you got to lose. So I wouldn't even worry about that. Just do what you got to do to get down to a healthy weight. Try to build as much muscle as you can. Hold on your frame and just see what happens. I do weighted pull-ups and weighted dips. But is it possible to shred and still build muscle regarding my weight and not lose much muscle? Yes, it is. You can easily lose body fat and build muscle at the same time, especially if you're not an advanced lifter. Only thing you got to do is eat enough protein, make sure you're training hard, and get enough sleep, and eat in a calorie deficit. This way you'll be able to lose body fat and put on muscle. Yeah, I'm on Zoom right now. She didn't show up. If you want, you could text her from the high level number. I'm also 32 years old. That's still I'm 32 as well. You know, you can still make it happen. Wow, that's crazy. 32. Me saying that, it's like I feel like I feel like I'm getting older. All right, everybody, come on, let's get some more questions coming in. And if you want to come up, turn your camera on, and you can ask me some questions face to face. You can click this link right here. That's in the comment section. Yeah, it's funny. Like when you say 32, it doesn't sound that bad, but when you see 32, it's like, whoo, dang, I'm almost middle aged. But it's all good. This is why we work out, and this is why we take care of ourselves so that we can age gracefully. You know, we want to be in the best shape of our life in our 30s and 40s than we were when we were younger. And it's possible if we put in the work. We just got to be very meticulous with the way that we eat, with the workouts that we're doing, making sure we get our sleep so that we age gracefully. Yeah, I feel you. We don't feel like that. Yeah. 100%. All right, everybody, come on. First question is, what is your goal? Tell me what your goal is, and then we can dive into what you are struggling with. That's how we're doing it today. So comment below with what your goal is, and then we'll dig into whatever you're struggling with, and I'll try to point you in the right direction to the best of my ability. How do you combine the meal plan with kids? Do you meal prep? Yeah, meal prep. Yeah, definitely meal prep. When you meal prep, that makes it so much easier to follow your meal plan. I've been doing this for years, and I still got a meal prep. Having your food already prepared for you makes it so much easier, because this way you're not going to fall victim to temptation. Like if I didn't meal prep, you know how easy it would be to Uber Eat something or DoorDash something that's not really that healthy and in my plan. And I can tell you this, when you're trying to see extra nominal or that's probably not even a word. When you're trying to see extraordinary results, you need to stick to your plan 100%. The closer you can go to following your plan, the better the results are going to be. And to make sure that we follow our plan 100%, we need to prepare ahead of time. God bless you, babe. Okay. So prepare your food in advance, or use a meal prep company that can prepare the food in advance for you. So there's not a lot of friction when it's time for you to eat your meals. You know, we want to remove as much friction as possible from our lives. All I got to do is go into the fridge, take out my meal prep, throw it in the microwave. That's how you want it to be, because things happen and we need to be prepared for the unforeseeable, like little annoyances that pop up in life, especially if you have kids. You know, they have a sports practice, or they need help with their homework, or they want to go somewhere and it just throws you out of routine. You need to have things in place that allow you to easily stick to your plan. Or if you can't stick to your plan 100%, at least you could find a healthy alternative. What that lady say? Do you meal? My goal is to be able to see my abs, be more confident with my shirt off. Oh, I love that, Gordon. So what's stopping you from being able to see your abs is that you have a lot of body fat. Now, the three things you need to do in order to lose body fat, and I say three, you'll know why in a second. Three things you need to do is you need to diet, and you do cardio. So you dieting has you eating less calories. You doing cardio has you burning more calories. And that's going to be responsible for you losing a lot of body fat. And when you lose enough body fat, eventually you will see your abs. If you lose enough body fat, you'll get lean enough and you'll see your abs. Now, we don't want to lose muscle while we're doing this. So we want to diet, do cardio, and lift weights. By us lifting weights, that's going to help us keep our muscle as we are losing the body fat. This way, when you lose the 50 or 60 pounds you got to lose, you look built up like an action figure instead of looking skinny fat. So those are the three things that you got to do on a consistent basis. And this is why in my videos, I try to make the meal planning so simple, because I know it can be complicated if I tell you, okay, count your calories, count your macros, which you should learn how to do. But as a beginner, if you just want to get started with something simple, we want to eat 3 meals a day. We want to make sure on every plate we're eating a protein source and vegetables. You don't even have to really weigh out your food. Like I don't have to weigh out my food. If I get a plate, I'm going to put some of the cooked grilled chicken on the plate. I'm going to put some frozen vegetables on a plate. I'm going to warm it up, and voila, I have a meal that I could eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I know it has adequate amount of protein. I know the calories are going to be low. So it's just a no-brainer for fat loss. So that's why I give you guys the same advice. 3 meals a day. every day. It should be a lean meat, meaning a meat that doesn't have a lot of fat on it, with a lot of vegetables. Eat that 3 times a day. Throw away all the junk food so you don't get tempted by it. Keep some fruit in your fridge, so whenever you need a snack, you just eat a little bit of fruit. And you run a meal plan like that, you will lose body fat and eventually you will see your abs. But I also recommend throwing in a little bit of cardio every day, like 30 minutes worth, and lifting weights 4 days a week. This way you can be building some muscle. And when you start with a plan like this, it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be perfect. But if you do it consistently enough, you will get better at it. And you will learn how to train harder in the gym. You will learn how to better optimize your diet so you don't have to stick to the same meal plan for the rest of your life. But you start simple and you stay consistent, and you just learn with the more reps that you put in. And like I said, these are the same tips that like I followed myself, and I was able to lose 100 pounds. I went crazy and lost 100 pounds in 6 months. But there are thousands of people that like I've coached as clients, and you know, the result is the same. They lose body fat, build muscle, and they learn as they go. So start small. All right. I recommend you pick 2 or 3 meals that you like. So pick up meat that you like, pick some vegetables that you like, cook it in bulk. You know, prepare some Tupperware containers, put some meat, some veggies in there. You can put a little bit of starch in there as well. Like I said, a little bit. And there you have it. You have your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner. And the thing about fat loss is a lot of people chase variety when they're first getting started. Like they chase comfort. In the beginning, you want to get comfortable with the fact that, like, hey, this diet is going to suck. It's going to be a little boring, but I'm going to commit to following this thing for the next month. You know, you're going to drop like 8 pounds. Then you do it again for another month. And then you learn and you can make slow and make small tweaks to it to make it a little bit more enjoyable for you. But when you first getting started, you got to start messy sometimes and figure it out as you go. Okay. Let's see. My problem is I would meal prep and not want to eat it. So, I mean, that's like a discipline thing. That's like a mental thing that you got to get over. You know, understand that your meal prep is going to be the thing that gets you to your goal. And a lot of times, of course, we don't want to eat our meal prep. So if you've been eating fast food every day for the last 5, 10, 20, 25 years, it's of course, like I eat pizza. My body and my taste buds are used to me eating pizza, not chicken breast and broccoli. Chicken breast and broccoli sounds disgusting when you're used to eating fast food. So at first, it is going to be a little difficult for you to make that transition. This is why you got to rely on, you know, your preparation, your willpower, and you just got to force it to happen. And if you do this consistently for a few weeks, a few months, it begins to become a habit. Your palate changes and you begin to enjoy eating the chicken breast and the broccoli, and it becomes normal for you. Like, now I'm used to it. Now I actually like it. But the first time, like the first time I ever meal prepped, I was like, dang, I don't want to eat this, you know, but I forced myself to do it in order for me to get to my goal. So that's what you got to do. Force yourself to do it so you can get to what your goal is. And goals, like results, don't take that long to happen. Like your first weekend, I mean, you could lose 3 pounds of body fat. If we include water weight, you could be like 5, 7 pounds down on the scale. That's incredible. That's very motivating for you. If you can be down 7 pounds your first week, and then another 3 pounds your second week, then 3 pounds again your third week. And just like that, in a month, you're down like 14, 15 pounds. And then you stay consistent with that. You do that for 6 months, you look like a completely different person, right? That is what motivated me. When I first lost weight, I was 260 pounds, right? I started following a really strict diet. I started doing some cardio twice a day, and I lost 5 pounds that first week. Once I saw that, I was like, oh, let's keep on doing this. I kept on doing it, and I kept on losing that 4 to 5 pounds a week. And every month I was losing 15 pounds. 6 months later, I was down 100 pounds. Me seeing the results because I was so strict with my plan is what motivated me to keep on going. You know, had I not seen results, I don't know if I would have had the motivation to continue on with it. But that's why I'm a believer in going hard with your plan, sticking to your plan and being motivated and disciplined, because like the results are worth it. You mean to tell me all I got to do is eat like healthy food for, you know, for a few months, and I could get rid of these love handles, and I can have a 6-pack. I get rid of these back rolls. I can get rid of these flabby arms. Sign me up. Especially when you've been struggling with this stuff for years. All it takes is a little bit of commitment to following a meal plan, and you got this. All right. And here's the thing. When you first start and you're a beginner at it, you're not going to like the food because you're not used to it. And then also you don't know how to make healthy food taste good like that. But the longer you do it, not only do you get used to the way healthy food tastes, but you also learn how to make the food taste a little bit better. You also learn where to go to get food that tastes a little bit better. So just stay consistent. It gets easier. Okay. Sebi, that makes sense. My goal is to weigh around 150 pounds, currently 183 in this winter arc time, but I struggle with being consistent in the gym and at home. I'm trying to find a consistent routine. Okay, so I did a video on this not too long ago. And Irv, I see you in a second. I'm about to let you up. I did a video on this not today, actually. And I was saying that a lot of people are not consistent because they bite off more than they could chew. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have a routine, make the routine realistic for yourself. All right. Make the routine realistic, meaning you need to make it realistic. Like don't give yourself too many exercises and too much cardio. Like give yourself something that you can do on a consistent basis. On my fitness app, I actually have a routine, and it's like you're lifting weights 4 days a week, and it's like 5 exercises, and then you do 30 to 60 minutes of cardio every day. And it's a routine that you can follow and build it into your schedule. Like we're creatures of habit. So you want to be able to work out at the same time and follow a consistent kind of routine. And I'd rather you start small than you try to bite off more than you could chew. Irv, let me see your face before I let you up. Gordon, okay, yes, thank you, brother. You're very welcome. Started following your healthy eating methods, and okay, I got you. So I'm gonna let you up in a second. Started following your healthy eating methods and strength training 4 days a week, along with cardio. However, I still do not have a cheat. I still do have a cheat night with alcohol every Saturday night. I mean, if you're seeing progress, you're seeing progress. Cool. Like you might be losing 2 pounds a week. That's still amazing. Now, if you having this cheat meal, if you're having this cheat night, you drinking alcohol, and you're not seeing no progress, then you got to cut that out. You know, start seeing progress first. But if you're seeing progress and you're comfortable with it, good to go. You know, you keep that Saturday cheat night with the alcohol. Hey, what's going on, Herb? How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, man? Give me one moment. Let me step outside real quick. What's going on, man? I'm Irvin. I've been watching you for quite a while. Can you hear me properly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, man. I just want to show you that I'm committed. I'm over here doing a sync while I'm listening to you. I'm a plumber, and a part of my question was, man. So I plan to get married on June 13th, Lord willing, and currently right now I'm 253 pounds. I'm 5'11", and it's pretty embarrassing, man. I must say, and it's almost similar to like I know you said that you were 260. I believe you said you were 260, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's man, it's so hard, man, to lose weight, and I've been like sometimes I'll be consistent and I'll just fall off, and I'll be consistent for like 3 solid months, and now I'll fall off, and I'm just, I guess my question is I've been hearing you say it over and over and over, but for someone in my position, it's hard to go to the gym because I'm working from 7 o'clock in the morning to about 7 to 8 o'clock at night. And then it's like, I'm so tired. Like, how do you get over that routine of just like, all right, you go home, take a shower, go to sleep, go to work? How did you break out of that? Well, I'm not sure if that was your case, but how does someone like myself break out of that? And how can I see results soon to prepare for marriage, Lord willing, in June?
Gotcha. Well, most of your willpower should be dedicated to you following your diet.
Say it again.
Most of your willpower needs to be dedicated to you focusing on your diet.
On my diet. Okay.
Yeah. So look, if you just focus on your diet and you get that right, you'll be able to lose like 2 pounds a week just off of diet alone. And you have an active job, you're a plumber. So just
Right.
diet alone, you'll be able to lose 2 pounds a week. Phenomenal. Right.
See,
now,
my thing is where I fall short, and given the fact that I am a plumber, I'm always on the road going from call to call, and I'll be driving past. So I'm actually from Georgia, so I'll be driving past like a Chick-fil-A or like a little fast food restaurant. I'm like, oh man, I know I shouldn't do it, and I'll just drive there anyway. And I think that I'm doing something if I go grab like I always get a number 8. That's like the little chicken wrap, but I'll get like the fries with it, and I'm just like, man, I'm falling short. So
Yeah.
so it
You have
comes
a
down to
you
say it
don't have a
again.
meal plan. You don't have a meal plan, do you?
I don't.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't.
okay. So look, when you don't have a meal plan, what do? Like we eat off of our emotions. You know, like in the morning when the willpower is strong, we like, I'm gonna be strict. But then
Right.
lunchtime comes, it's like, I can do the chicken breast, but I'm gonna also do the fries too. If you make
Yeah.
a meal plan, the meal plan is going to be based off of your goals, not your feelings. So if you do that, that'll kind of eliminate that right, immediately. So make a meal plan.
Okay. Okay. So the meal plan is half the battle. Okay.
Yeah. Now, in terms of you going to the gym, you should be lifting weights, right? You don't really have to do cardio right now. That's not the biggest priority. You should lift weights. You can start off with 3 days a week, and you don't even got to do much. You can start off with doing 3 exercises Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And if you're tired after work, just wake up before work to go to the gym.
Okay. So what's realistic from now until June? Like what's like a realistic weight goal to have from here to that point?
By June next year,
Yes.
you can have a 6-pack by then.
Really?
Yeah. You said you're 250, right? 5'11"?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
253,
let's say,
yeah.
you lose 60 pounds, 70 pounds, you would weigh between 180 and 190. You can have a 6-pack or close to it. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Your wife would be like, oh, snap. Look at my man.
Yeah, I need that.
No, like real talk, you could.
Okay.
Now, your meal plan, I recommend like you should at least write out a meal plan, or you should like write out a meal plan, and maybe you want to meal prep your food in advance too and take it with you.
Okay, because I just been watching. You've been saying the same thing every time. It's been chicken. It's been chicken breast and just like some mixed vegetables.
Yeah.
And like I'll do that for a little bit. I just get tired of it. I'm like, you know what? Let me add some rice. See, I'm a big rice guy, so I'll
Okay.
just add some jasmine rice to it.
Yeah.
And then I'll put too much.
So look, I gotta speak on that a little bit more too, but it could be hard to give the nuances in like a 60-second clip. So let's say I'm in your shoes, right? For 4 weeks, I might be super strict, but then I start to kind of get burnt out a little bit. So in my meal plan, I'll write, okay, for my lunch and dinner, I'm going to include, everything stays the same, but I'm going to include 1 cup of the jasmine rice with a little bit of barbecue sauce because I like barbecue sauce. And I'll do that for a week. And then after that week, I get the carbs out of my system. Then I can go back to being strict.
Okay. So I can treat myself a little bit to some rice.
Yeah.
Once a week.
Yeah.
Or
like,
once every.
No. I would do it for like after 4 weeks. If I'm like really like, okay, I'm craving it, I would just redo my meal plan and just add in a cup of jasmine rice with my lunch and then with my dinner. So a lot of people do that. Like they go super, super strict and then they get a little burnt out and then you fall off. When instead, when you're getting tired, you just give yourself a little bit of wiggle room.
Okay. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, but only for a week though. Only for a week.
Yeah.
Back to the plan.
Okay. Sounds good, man. Thank you.
No doubt, man. Wish you the best, brother.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. All right. So let's see. I started following your. I think I answered that one already. I'm a male, 35 years old, 290 pounds. If I follow your meal plan and lift weights 4 days a week, as well as getting in 10,000 steps a day, how long will it take me to lose 70 pounds? Losing on average, my clients lose between 10 and 15 pounds a month. So it would take you, let's say 5 to 7 months to lose 70 pounds. If you follow a plan, like if you follow my meal plans and you stick to it consistently, yeah, like 5 to 7 months, maybe 8. Like I just told Irv, every now and then you might want to take a little diet break where you eat at your calorie maintenance. And you can do that every like 5 weeks or so just to give yourself a little break. But 5 to 8 weeks, 5 to 8 months to lose 70 pounds. How much of this will affect the progress or set me back? It depends. All right. This is the person who was saying he drinks alcohol on Saturdays and he has a cheat night. It could set you all the way back if your cheat meal is completely crazy. Like if you kind of person who has a crazy cheat day, that'll stall your progress down to 0. And it also depends on how strict you are during the week. If you really strict during the week and you just have a little bit of freedom on Saturday night, you'll be fine. But if you go crazy on Saturday night and you kind of not that strict during the week, you're not going to see any progress. So it depends. Is turkey the best meat for protein? Nah, they're all pretty good. Like chicken breast, turkey breast is good. 99% lean ground beef, like they're all pretty similar. What are your main cooking methods when preparing your protein? My main cooking methods would be grilling, baking, or cooking it on the stove, or air frying it. I'll do whatever. And honestly, my wife cooks, not really me. So I can't lie and make it seem like I cook. But when I was cooking, it'd be the air fryer, the grill, baking, or cooking it on the stove. Any type of cooking method where I didn't have to add any grease or I didn't have to fry the food is fine. This hormonal weight is stubborn. I'm thinking about taking semaglutide, a GLP-1, because I've tried it all and I'm frustrated. So I know for a fact that you can lose the weight. If the hormones can make it a little bit harder. It makes it a little bit harder, but I know that you can make it happen. You might need a little bit of accountability. You might need a little bit more structure. So I know you can make it happen. Now, do the GLP-1s help? From what I've seen, like they help my clients out. Like not all of them take it, but the ones who come to me already taking the GLP-1, like it does help them. And then with them, what I focus on is making sure their protein is good and they're lifting weight so that as they're losing weight, they're not losing a lot of muscle mass. So you could take it, but you should also know how to lose weight without taking a GLP-1 as well. So, yeah. I'm still excited, coach. The weight is still coming off. I need a walking pad, though, for the mornings. It's raining, and I can't do my morning stroll. Okay. Yeah, so get that walking pad. But I love to hear that weight is still coming off. That's super exciting. I love that. Okay. Just so your message. A whole new man. Oh, man. Let's see. Cardio question. Stair stepper versus the treadmill, and how long after a weight training session? So the Stairmaster is great. Like it burns a ton of calories. But walking on the treadmill with an incline is also great. Which one to do? I do both. On the days when I'm full of energy, I use the Stairmaster. On the days when I'm a little tired, I use the treadmill. So it depends on you. Do you have knee pain? Is the Stairmaster a little bit too intense for you? You got to pick which one is best for you. Thanks, brother. I'll keep you updated on my progress. Love your content. Keep it up. You're very welcome, Mike. I appreciate you. My goal is to wear my tops inside my jeans without my lower belly sticking out. Oh, I love that, Erica. That's a great goal. Keep taking sips of soda now and then. What do you think causes that? You just like soda. The sugar and it tastes good. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I keep eating chocolate. Why? What is wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with you. Soda tastes good. Chocolate tastes good. These things taste good. So you like have an addiction to soda. It's cool. You just got to fix that. So what you could do is you could drink diet soda instead. Now, people hate when I say drink diet soda, but it's like, it's true. It's less calories. Or you could drink diet soda. No, not diet soda. You could drink seltzer water or just stop buying soda. Any type of 0-calorie drink is good. They have electrolyte packets and little like water flavor enhancers that you can use as well. Anything that's going to stop you from drinking the soda. All right. But just stop buying it too. Like, don't buy it. Like my father, right? He's funny. He's going to be mad that I'm saying this. He buys like the big cases of the canned soda. So every time I go over there, like I look in the kitchen, I'm like, why do you have 200 cans of soda in your kitchen? Like, what are you doing? So yeah, I'm going to start pouring them out. Because imagine if he told me like, hey, I keep drinking soda. How do I stop? I'd be like, stop buying it. All right. Let's see. Thanks. I appreciate the encouragement. You're very welcome. Hiya, is coconut water good to drink once in a while, please? I don't drink soda. Yes, coconut water is fine to drink. He's rich. A pack is like 12 now. He's not rich. He just likes soda. Oh man, I hope he doesn't see this. He's going to be upset. All right, guys. So if there's no more questions or anybody, if no one else wants to come up, I will end the live because I have nothing else to say unless you guys have any questions. Would you recommend creatine? Yes, I recommend creatine, especially if you're trying to build muscle or if you're trying to lose body fat and you don't want to lose muscle. If you're a woman and you want to keep your curves and you want to be curvy and grow your glutes and your legs. If you're a guy who wants to build bigger muscles and yes, I recommend creatine. How much to take? I recommend you take 5 grams of creatine a day, most people. But if you are let's say you weigh over 180 pounds and you have a good amount of muscle on your frame, then you can take 10 grams of creatine a day. You don't focus on ketosis, right? No, I don't focus on ketosis. I eat too much fruit and vegetables to be in ketosis, which I think means you have to be eating less than 50 grams of carbs a day. So no, I don't do that. I always say eat meat, vegetables, and fruit. And if you're going to do carbs, do it in moderation. That's just a cheat code for you to be in a calorie deficit and build some muscle so you can lose the body fat. Ketosis would be more so or the keto diet rather would be more so, okay, your protein is going to be moderate. There are not too many vegetables. You're going to eat a lot of fat. So it'd be a lot of avocado, butter. I'm not a keto guy. One scoop or 2 scoops of protein powder for a breakfast protein shake using ISO 100, 25 grams of protein a scoop. I recommend doing 2 scoops of protein powder because that will give you 50 grams of protein for your breakfast shake, which is amazing. Now, let me explain why. I need 200 grams of protein a day. Most women need around 150 grams of protein a day so that they can adequately build muscle, to the at an ideal rate. If you're just getting in 25 grams of protein with your breakfast, that can make it hard for you to get 150 for the whole day. This is why I recommend doing 2 scoops of protein powder. But other than that, I'm going pretty good. Thanks for your advice. Appreciate it a lot. You're very welcome, Erica. Other than what? Okay, yeah. Just stop buying a soda. What do you think about intermittent fasting? I just did a video where I was saying intermittent fasting does not matter. And everybody went crazy. Oh my gosh. So my stance on intermittent fasting is it can help you be in a calorie deficit, but you don't have to do it, right? If I give you a meal plan where I tell you this is specifically what you're going to eat for your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner, and you eat specifically what's in your meal plan, let's say that meal plan is 1,500 calories and 200 grams of protein. It does not matter at what time you eat those meals, as long as you only eat those meals in a day. So you could eat all of those meals in an 8-hour window, which would be intermittent fasting, or you could just space those meals out completely. Your body is going to react to it the same exact way, fat loss wise. You're going to lose the same amount of body fat and build the same amount of muscle, no matter what time you choose to eat those meals. And what I think some people didn't realize is this is assuming that you're not snacking in between your meals. I mean, no, you literally get a meal plan and you only eat what's in your meal plan, nothing else. Then your body's going to react to it fat loss wise the same exact way. It doesn't matter if you're, if your muscles have glycogen in it or not. It doesn't matter if you're secreting insulin. None of that matters. When it comes to fat loss, your body will balance everything out. As long as you're in a calorie deficit, you're eating enough protein, you'll be able to lose the same amount of body fat and build muscle. It's very simple. All right. So yeah, that's my thoughts on intermittent fasting. Now, the psychological benefits of intermittent fasting, I think they're helpful. I think it is helpful because if you give yourself the rule of I'm only going to eat from 12 to 8, I've seen that help a lot of people lose body fat. So I'm not saying that it's bad, but I'm just saying as long as you eat your specific amount of calories and your specific amount of protein, you'll be straight. If you only had access to 10-pound dumbbells, how many reps would you do to tone up? If I only had access to 10-pound dumbbells, man, I don't think I would use them. I'd force myself to get heavier dumbbells because I'd be doing 1,000 reps so I could get to failure. But no, like, let me not try to be funny. You just want to go to failure. So whatever exercise you're doing, you just want to do as many reps as it takes for you to go till failure so that your muscles are feeling it. So it depends. Like, your arm should be shaking when you finish your set. What is your take on dairy? I'm a coffee drinker and like half and half, and occasionally like hard cheeses. No, dairy's fine, especially if you're doing it in moderation. You track your calories, you'll be straight. Toning isn't really a thing. You just gain muscle and lose weight. Yeah. So that's exactly what it is. So when people say toning, I'm assuming that they understand that they mean just build a little bit of muscle. So that's what when I see that in certain contexts, I'm like, okay, tone, you mean you want to build a little bit of muscle. Now so I don't debate people on that, because like, if a woman comes to me and says, hey, I want to tone, she means she wants to build a little bit of muscle. She doesn't want to get too big. So I know what she means by that. Can you get swole with adjustable 50-pound dumbbells? 100%. The gym is kind of expensive for me. Yeah, you can. You can use the adjustable dumbbells and be fine. Could there be too much gym? My friend are saying I'm getting sick with exercise and I need help. Your friends sound like haters. That's terrible. It's like, hey, nah, you keep doing you. You keep going to the gym and getting yourself healthy. When I lost 100 pounds, people literally told me, yo, you look so much better when you were 100 pounds overweight. People say the craziest things. Like, I think you, like, I had a six-pack. Like, you lost too much weight. You don't look right. Okay. Like, that's why you can't listen to everybody. Is it possible to overtrain? Yeah. And you will know if you're overtraining. Most people are not overtraining. Like, I actually overtrained a few weeks ago. So I was squatting super heavy. I wasn't really sleeping that much. I was working out every day, basically. And I was really pushing myself. And then for like a week straight, I just felt like this kind of like never-ending fatigue. I would sleep 10 hours, wake up, still feel tired. So at that point, like, your nervous system is tired at that point. Like, so it took me about like a week to 10 days of like resting and recovering. And now my energy levels are back up. So it is possible to overtrain, but most people are not pushing themselves hard enough to overtrain. I like to think overtraining is more like you could overtrain, but you can also under recover. So make sure your sleep is good. All right. Any more questions? Comment with your goal below, or you can, here, look, click this link that I just dropped here. Click this link in the comment section. You can come up, you can ask me some questions, and we will get it done like that. Okay. I train hard and sleep needs to be better. Yes, get that sleep right. Hey, boss, are you looking for anyone to join your team of coaches? Not at the moment. Maybe sometime in the future. Maybe sometime in the future. Okay, Miguel? Reach out to me on Instagram, okay? Same name. Better You, Better Society. Reach out to me on Instagram. Send me a DM. How fast can you go from 30% body fat to 12% body fat? So let's assume that's you want to lose 20 pounds or 25 pounds. You can lose 20 to 25 pounds of body fat in about 2 to 4 months, depending on how strict you go. You go really strict, you can get it done in 2 months. You take your time, you can get it done in about 4 months. So yeah. When it comes to push-ups, what's the best rep range? It depends. Like, I could drop down and probably, and I don't even do push-ups like that. I could probably do like 80 push-ups right now. So that would be the ideal rep range for me, especially for the first set. After that, I'd probably do like 50 a set or something like that. But when you're doing things like push-ups or body weight stuff, you want to go till failure. You want to challenge your muscle. If you do a set of 20 and you are, like really strong, that's not really going to help you that much. So you want to go to failure. It depends on how strong you are. My bad. I don't know if that was loud or not. I'm sorry. Hey. All right. So come on. Drop your questions. What's your fitness goal? If you want to come up, you can click this link right here. See this link? I just dropped it in the comment section. You can click this link and you can come up. And yeah, I'll answer some of your questions. And like I said, I apologize for the mic making a lot of noise. All right, Miguel, I just got your message. All right, I'll check out your page. And yeah, sometime in the future, if, you're good, yeah, welcome to the team. Depending, I'm like really strict on who I work with. So just a heads up. All right, everybody, come on, let's go. Click that link. Come up. You can ask your question. We're going to do it like that. Or you can comment in the comment section. Tell me what your goal is, what your question is. And that's how we're going to do it. Hey, what's up, wife? Is that cold? You ain't too sick for that? My wife is feeling under the weather, so she bought this green drink. Right? So I thought she was passing it to me to take a sip. I'm like, babe, you sick. I'm not touching that. It's like the camera's there. I'm like, man, I'm fighting over here to avoid catching what she got. And we about to go travel to Texas soon. I told her, I'm like, I get sick. The trip is canceled. Hope she feels better. Yeah. Oh, baby, they said, I hope you feel better. She said, thank you. 38-year-old woman. I weigh 296 pounds. I would like to get down to 180. Is it possible by March? Nah, that's like losing 116 pounds in like, 6 months, 5 months? Nah, that's not possible. Nah. You could lose 10 pounds a month. At your weight, you could lose between 10 and 20 pounds a month. At 296, you could lose around that much a month. And so, but getting down to 180 that's not possible. All right, but you losing 30 to 60 pounds by March ain't bad. You can go for that. Hey, coach, I'm 39, 5'8", 185 pounds right now. Already lost 15 pounds. I'm trying to get to 160 pounds while looking like Michael B. Jordan. LOL. How long will it take me? All right. So you want to lose about 25 pounds. If you are pretty lean, it could take you about 5 months to lose 25 pounds. Or 3 months. So 3 to 5 months to lose the next 25 pounds. Because as you get leaner, fat loss does slow down. So yeah. But good job on the work you put in already, though. Losing 15 pounds is no joke. So good job on that. Now it just matters staying consistent so that we can continue to lose the weight. All right, come on, everybody. Comment in the comment section. What is your goal? What is your goal? You're very welcome. What is your goal? If you want, you can click this link that's in the comment section. You can come up, come up and ask your question. You can 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 come up and ask your question. Okay, what is the password for this? Yeah, just comment in the comments section what your question is. Just give me 1 second. I will be right back. Okay. I think we good. Give me 1 second. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Oh wow, my bad. 1 second. uh, wow, I didn't even see all of that. Thank you, boss, for all the tips and knowledge. How often do you do lives? I mean, right now, I just do lives whenever I can do the lives. I don't have a strict schedule. In the future, though, I will. Like, I'm gonna actually start doing daily lives and like dedicate like 2 to 3 hours to it, and start streaming when I go to grocery stores, things like that. I really want to make this a thing. I'm 5'2", 130, currently 163. Do I eat 150 grams of protein too? Yeah, I like that. So your goal is 130, right? So most would say eat your goal body weight and protein, and I would say that too. But I do like you getting a little bit more protein than your goal body weight. So instead of doing 130 grams, do 150. It's just going to give you more protein to help you build a little bit more muscle. I'm sniffling myself. Hope wifey feels better soon. Thanks for all of your help, coach. Good night. Time for some meds. Good night. Good night. And thank you. Can you do push-ups and curls in consecutive days, or do you have to have a rest day in between? I'm not sure what you mean. So if you do curls and push-ups, right, in one day, then you take a rest day, then you do curls and push-ups, then you take a rest day, then you do curls and push-ups. That's how I would do it. I wouldn't just work out. I wouldn't do like bicep curls and push-ups, then the next day do bicep curls and push-ups, then the next day do bicep. I wouldn't do it like that. I would take a day of rest in between. Yeah, I woke up with a sore throat myself. Oh my gosh. I don't even want you sick people on my live. I feel like I'm going to get me sick. Oh my goodness. I'm fighting. Look, I'm fighting, trying to keep all this stuff at bay. I'm taking my quick defense, all of that. Like, you know, I'm trying to, baby, you got to stop with all that coughing. Girl, oh my goodness. You trying to get me. Yeah, I woke up with a sore throat. Whew. I'm a thyroid. I'm a thyroid case. Can you do a podcast on that with weight loss? Sure. I mean, I would have to know a little bit more details about what you're going through. But yeah, I would love to learn more about you. Some say eat your goal weight. So if you're going for 130, eat 130 grams of protein. Yeah. So like I said, I would most of the time say eat 1 gram of protein for every pound you want to weigh. But I do like doing a little bit more than that. So right now, like my goal weight is 200. So I eat like 220 grams of protein a day. I like to just go a little bit more just to really maximize the amount of muscle that I'm able to build. Okay, yeah. Hi, I am 50 years old. I want to lose 70 pounds. Please, can you help me? That's what I'm here trying to do. You got to ask your question. Great job, coach. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, so what's your question? How do you want me to help you? Had my thyroid removed and always hear people saying it's hard to lose weight when that happens, but I'm not getting that problem. Thank God. Oh, amen. There you go. There you go. Yeah. That's good. Okay, that makes sense. I've been doing push-ups and curls on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I'm going to incorporate the stationary bike for cardio. I like that. That's good. I like that. That's good. That's solid. Yeah, I think this is going to be cool, especially when I start going, you know, if I start streaming in the grocery stores when I go to the gym. I think this is going to be fun. Oh man, 40-year-old woman. I weigh 240. My goal is 165. How much protein should I be eating? Should I be taking creatine? If so, how much? So you should take 5 grams of creatine a day, and you could eat 165 grams of protein all the way up to 180 grams of protein a day. So anywhere between that range. You told me? What happened? I need a plan, please, all the way from Trinidad and Tobago. I mean, I'm not going to like make a meal plan for you right here on the live. You're going to ask me a little bit more. Ask me some specific questions. You know, ask me a more specific question. I'm 50 going through menopause, want to lose 10 pounds. Can you help me? I'm 50 going through menopause, want to lose 10 pounds. Can you help me? Yeah, come on, guys. Y'all got to ask a little bit more specific questions. Right? If you go through my videos, you will see where I give meal plan examples that you can follow. Now, if you have a question about one of those, I can help you tweak it right here, but I'm not going to sit here and make a whole meal plan right now. All right. I mean, let's see. So we want a meal plan. I mean, it would be the basics. You know, we want to do 3 solid meals a day. Oh, sorry, 1 second. We want to do 3 solid meals a day. Each one of these meals should include a protein source with some veggies. All right, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So that could be eggs and egg whites with some spinach. You know, kind of make that into an omelet. And that's breakfast. For your lunch and dinner, you can do a meat that's lean with vegetables. And then as a snack, do a little bit of fruit. I'm 50 going through menopause. I want to lose 10 pounds. Can you help me? Yeah, you got to ask a little bit more specific questions than that. The better your question is, the better the answer will be. Sorry. I accidentally ended the stream for a second, but I'm back. You okay? What happened? Huh? What workouts can I do to tighten and tone? So what you mean is you want to lose body fat and build muscle. So you're asking what exercises can we do to lose body fat and build muscle? So to lose body fat, that comes from diet, and you can do some cardio because you need to create a calorie deficit. So you got to stick to a meal plan and you do some cardio so that you burn more calories than you eat. And that's what helps you burn the body fat. Now, in order to build muscle, you can do any exercise. Yeah, you can do any strength training exercise to build muscle. So if you want to build your leg muscles, you can do leg exercises like squats or lunges or leg press. If you want to build upper body muscles, you do exercises that target the upper body muscles that you want to grow. So if you want to build your chest, you do exercises that target your chest. If you want to build your triceps, you do exercises that target your triceps. Okay. Can I eat just 1 meal a day and lose 30 pounds in 2 months? Can you eat 1 meal a day and lose 30 pounds in 2 months? Yeah, you can. Now, most people that want to eat 1 meal a day, they end up doing a whole bunch of snacking in between the meals. That'll mess you up. So I'm not a big fan of eating 1 meal a day, but if you did eat 1 meal a day, yeah, then you could lose 15 pounds a month. You're going to be hungry, but you'll get to your goal. And that meal needs to be kind of healthy. So I recommend you eat a meal that is protein, veggies, some rice. So for example, if I'm you and I want to eat just 1 meal a day to lose weight as quickly as possible, my 1 meal a day would be 9 ounces of chicken with 4 cups of vegetables, half a cup of rice. I'd eat that meal once a day and that'd be it. What's the best protein shake to purchase? So the best one that I like is one called Proto-Lite. The reason why I like it is because it's really high in protein, very low in calories, and it tastes the best out of any protein powder I've ever tried. So Proto-Lite. Coach, what's the easiest way to get to 160 grams of protein? I already drink a protein shake for dinner that's 50 grams. Should I add a scoop at every meal or just eat more chicken breast and tuna? So if I wanted to get 160 grams of protein in every day easy, I would do, let's say for breakfast, if I ate 8 ounces of chicken breast and vegetables, I'm pretty sure that'd be like, and I got to calculate the protein on this, but let's say that's 60 grams of protein for the 8 ounces of chicken breast. It's probably a little bit more than that, right? And let's say for my lunch, I did 8 ounces of chicken breast again. That's now 120 grams of protein. And then you do one protein shake with 2 scoops. That's 50 grams. That'll have you at 170 grams of protein for the day. So 60 grams for breakfast, 60 grams for lunch, 50 grams for dinner. Easily, you're at 170 for the day. Hi, I'm 47, 5'3". I weigh 145. My stomach is my problem area. I know I can't spot reduce fat, but I'd like to maintain my weight, lose fat, and build muscle. How can I achieve that? Okay, so you are 145 pounds. You want to lose belly fat, but you want to maintain your weight and build muscle. How can you achieve that? So how can you lose belly fat and build muscle? Forget about trying to maintain your weight. Just try to build muscle. Okay, so if you want to lose belly fat and build muscle, I don't want to put this. You want to lose belly fat and build muscle. Let me put myself in your shoes. Let's see. I'll say I'm working with you. You're 145. Want to lose belly fat and build muscle. So the scientific answer, right, or the best answer would be you need to be in a calorie deficit, eat enough protein, and lift weights, and throw in some cardio. You'll be able to lose the body fat, which will result in you losing belly fat and being able to build muscle. Now, the simpler answer would be to eat meat, vegetables, fruit, have a few protein shakes, stay away from all the junk food. If you're going to do carbs, eat a small serving of carbs. Do your cardio, like do 30 minutes of cardio every day, and lift weights 3 to 4 days a week. You'll be able to lose belly fat and build muscle at the same time. So I gave you 2 answers. And hopefully, one of those answers resonates with you. What is the best protein shake to purchase? Answer that one. What matters more for fat loss, intensity or time when doing cardio? Love the content. I would say time matters more when you're doing cardio for fat loss, because ultimately you just want to burn as many calories as possible. And I have found that if you do your cardio too intensely, it starts to bother your joints, like your hips start to bother you a little bit, and it's not really sustainable. As opposed to if you're walking for 60 minutes a day, that's not too difficult on you. Since my plan involves the push-ups and curls for Monday, Wednesday, Friday, should Tuesday and Thursday be stationary bike days? Where would you put the rest day if that was your plan? I would put the rest day whenever I needed it. So, maybe Saturday and Sunday would be a rest day. When should I? But the stationary bike is not so intense where you need a rest day unless you're really pushing hard. But then you can just tone down the intensity, make it a little bit easier. When should I stop eating every day? Doesn't matter. Time-wise to lose weight. Yeah, Chris, it doesn't matter when you stop eating. As long as you follow your meal plan, you can eat whenever you want. All right. So let me give you an example. Let's say I'm only eating 1 meal a day, right? Let's say my meal is 8 ounces of chicken breast, 4 cups of vegetables, and 1 cup of rice. But that's the only thing I eat for the entire day. I could eat that meal at 1 a.m. I could eat that meal at 5 p.m. or I could eat that meal at 3 p.m. or literally any time of day. Because I'm eating the same amount of calories and the same amount of protein, it does not matter at what time I eat it. Okay, so it really doesn't matter when you stop eating. The whole don't eat late thing became a thing because that's assuming that you eat your regular meals early in the day and then late night you're just snacking and grazing while you're watching TV. So that's why that became a thing. But if you stick into a meal plan, you can eat at whatever time you want. How do I eat working nights? Same advice for you. You get a meal plan and you just eat your meal plan. You eat the meals that's in your meal plan at the times that are convenient for you that you can stick to consistently. As long as you stick to the same amount of calories, you'll be fine. Lose weight and fat. Okay. I don't even know what that means, Kathleen. What is the best workout schedule routine? There is no best one. They all could work. There are people that get in great shape doing push-ups only. There are people that get in shape doing CrossFit. There are people that get in shape doing 5 days a week. There are people that get in shape doing 2 days a week. It all could work. It depends on you. Coach, what do you think about whey protein shakes? Which is one of my favorites? I like whey protein. I think it's amazing. Protolite is my favorite brand. Carbs are in vegetables. Yes, but if I'm saying broccoli, if I say eat broccoli, don't eat carbs, I mean eat like vegetables, don't eat the starchy carbs. It's funny. It's funny when people say it. They'll be like, oh, carbs and vegetables. Like, really? Like, we know that. Help me. I am 91 stone, 5'9", 39 years old. I want to get in shape. Help me. So if you want to get in shape, the 3 things you need to do is, number 1, you need to meal plan. How do you want to meal plan? Eat 3 solid meals a day. Each one of those meals should be 40% protein, 40% vegetables, and it can be 20% carbs, or you can leave out the carbs if you want. If you want to snack on fruit. Do 30 minutes of cardio every day, at least. That could be walking or anything you want to do for cardio, and lift weights at least 3 days a week for at least 15 minutes. Okay. Like, that's the beginner plan that you can start following to lose weight. And as you get better, you tweak that plan, you make it better for you. Actually, this guy is the best, honest, real approach out here. Oh, thank you, Daryl. I appreciate that. My bad for being snarky with you, but that wasn't towards you. I was just saying, like, people say that to me all the time. Like, like I'll do a video where I'm saying, all right, you want to lose body fat? Eat egg whites and broccoli for breakfast. Eat chicken breasts and veggies for lunch. Eat chicken breasts and veggies for dinner. And then somebody will say, no, all you got to do is be in a calorie deficit. Like, duh. But if I'm a beginner, I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that looks like. I can't fathom you saying being a calorie deficit. You might as well be speaking French. So that's where I thought you were going with that. So that's why I gave that reaction. I've been doing everything right for months, and my body gets so used to my calorie deficit. I'm considering bulking for a while to build muscle and eventually increase my BMR to do a more efficient cut later down the road. What are good tips for a woman to bulk up lean? So if you want to bulk up lean, I recommend you eat at your calorie maintenance. In the same way you would be very meticulous with tracking your calories when you're trying to cut, you want to do the same thing when you're trying to do a lean bulk. This way you don't put on too much unnecessary body fat. Eat at least 1 gram of protein for every pound that you want to weigh, and make sure you're lifting weights hard and get enough sleep. That's what I got for you. All right. You do that, you should be able to build a lot of muscle without putting on a lot of body fat. But I'm also, look, back to when you're cutting. Every 8 to 12 weeks, you want to take a 1 to 2 week diet break where you give your mind and your body a chance to recover and recuperate, and you allow your hormone levels and your metabolism to like rebalance itself. All right. So you go from being in a deficit to being at maintenance for 1 to 2 weeks. Then you can go back into your deficit. You don't want to just be in a calorie deficit for like 6, 9, 10 months straight, because that can be very taxing on the body and on the mind. And that's why a lot of people quit and they give up. They don't give themselves that little break in between. So I recommend taking diet breaks in the future, Joni. Yes, I get it. Thank you. Whew. Oh, my goodness. These are a lot of questions. Are 15K steps a day enough to lose weight? I can't lift weights due to a medical condition. Yeah, 15K steps is amazing, especially if you're eating right. You're going to lose body fat. Easy. Do you eat sauces or do you eat everything plain? Man, I got sauce right here. I'm not even about to eat, and I got sauce right here. Of course I use sauce, man. Of course. And I got some hot sauce right here. You got to enjoy the food a little bit. That Trader Joe's chicken breast is a game changer. I couldn't thank you enough. I get the one that's simple ingredients with olive oil, salt, and pepper. Game changer. Thanks for the info. You are very welcome. Yeah. That's you get that Trader Joe's chicken. You eat it with the salad mix and the fat-free dressing. Oh my goodness. Easiest way to meal prep. Especially instead of going to like Wendy's and the fast food restaurants. Amazing. Now, Wendy's does have some good options. Like, they have the grilled chicken salads, and you can probably get some low-calorie dressing there too, but you'll save more money with the Trader Joe's one, and you can add more chicken to make it higher protein. So, ultimately, it is the better choice. Is burpees also good cardio? Yeah. Is it possible to lose fat and build muscle in terms of dieting, or do we have to focus on building muscle first, then deficit for fat loss? So, unless you are very advanced in the gym, you can lose body fat and build muscle. Like I can still lose body fat and build muscle. So, and I've been doing this for years. Like, I've been working out since I was like 5, and I'm 32 now. So yes, you can still lose body fat and build muscle at the same time. Just make sure your protein is high. You're lifting weights hard. Whew. Oh man, this is like a lot. What is talking got my jaw hurting? Pause. Vegetables and salads, broccoli, cauliflower on a daily basis. It's making me go to the bathroom way too often. Any tips or advice? That's a good problem to have. I started this last Sunday. I'm already down 8 pounds. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, Derek. You keep it. That's what I'm talking about. You keep it up. I want to do a 6-pack challenge soon. How much weight can a person lose fast without it doing harm? If that makes sense. You could probably lose like 20 pounds a month. You know, it depends on how much weight you got to lose. Like if you're really heavy, you can lose like 20 pounds a month. Like I got clients that are between 300 and 400 pounds that lose 20 pounds a month, you know, and they're fine. Hi, do I have to detox my body? No, you do not have to detox your body to start losing body fat. I do mixed vegetables, but I do mixed vegetables. But the things you're preaching is how I always stay lean. I just tried rice and it just sits there. So I'm headed back to vegetables, potatoes at night. I do 1 cheat meal a week to recover. I'm 12% year round eating low carbs. You got me on your plan now. You open my eyes. Thank you for your suggestions. I'm 51 years old, lean. Woo! Good job, Daryl. That was a paragraph you just typed, but good job. That's what's up. How do you season your chicken? Well, my wife seasons the chicken. She, she seasons it well. Actually, we've been buying our chicken from Hummus Fit. It's like a meal prep company that prepares it in advance, and then we just like warm it up in the microwave. We've been doing that for about the past month or so, and it's been saving us a lot of time, especially like she don't got to cook and do all the meal prep. So that's what we've been doing. I could be wrong, but I feel like because I have a lot of chicken breast, protein shakes, veggies, mostly cauliflower and broccoli, I go to the bathroom way too often. Number 2, any advice? Nah, Jason, that's a good. You're supposed to be using the bathroom often. That's a really good problem to have. You know, you are the best coach. Thanks. Unless you using the bathroom like 20 times a day, then you probably got food poisoning. But whew, all right. I am okay. If I had to lose 40 to 50 pounds, how fast can I safely lose it? Google says lose 1 to 2 pounds a week. If you had to lose 40 to 50 pounds, you could lose 50 pounds in about 5 months. That would be you losing 2.5 pounds every week, which is pretty aggressive. So yeah, about I don't know if I said 5 weeks. I meant 5 months. You can lose 50 pounds in 5 months. It's called Hummus Fit. With all the meals, how much liters of water should we drink? You can drink half a gallon to 1 gallon of water. All right, everybody, I'm tired. I'm like losing my voice. My jaw is getting sore. You're welcome, Jason. Yeah. Whew. That is it. I'm tired. All I'm doing is talking too. All right. Isn't that crazy? All right, we just putting this up. Yeah, they'll be out of here. I'm gonna hang back just for a second because I do have a favor to ask of you guys. I would like to know what type of content do you want to see more of, right? Like I've been doing some stuff in the grocery store where I've been kind of taking people around the store and shopping with them. I've been doing content where I'm just like sitting in front of the camera talking. I've been doing some stuff where I'm in the kitchen and I have the plates made. What type, or I could even do some stuff in the gym. Like what type of content will help you best? Or what type of my videos really help you the best? When I go to the grocery stores, when I'm just sitting down like this, what's your favorite? Do you have any meal plans? Do you have any meal plans for someone who is a pescatarian and only eats seafood? Yeah. So if you're a pescatarian, you know how in my videos I say you can do eggs and spinach for breakfast, do chicken breast or steak with veggies for lunch and dinner. Just swap out the chicken breast and the steak for fish. A day in the life. Okay, day in the life. What would that look like? Give me some info on like what does a day in the life type of video look like? Yeah, what does a day in the life type of video look like? Is that where it's like I'm vlogging? Oh, actually, I was thinking about that. Where, you know, I could be walking around, right? Let's say, so we start off, we go to the grocery store, we buy the foods that we're going to eat for the day. We come back, we meal prep it, eat, then go to the gym, work out, then come back, work on the business, make content, and then go to the gym, then come back, you know, like stuff like that. I would love to see content about how much healthy fats to have. Okay, I like that. All right. Okay, I can do a video on that, like how to incorporate some healthy fats into your diet. And the avocado, the olive oil, you can show you how to measure it out correctly. I got you. I would love to lose 30 pounds. Okay, I can do a video on that, how to lose 30 pounds in about 3 months. I'll give you a full plan for that. Patrice, from waking up, eating meals, going to the gym, buying stuff. Okay, Sean, so that's for the day in the life video. Thank you so much. My personal challenge is diet. I'm good with training. I guess help with losing the last 5 kg when you're already lean. Okay, so losing the last 10 pounds when you're already lean. Gotcha. I work nights, how to eat when working. A home workout video. Okay. Meal prep company reviews or more low to no prep ideas. Oh, I got you. I got you. Let's see what else we got. All right. I work nights 7 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. Okay, okay. Yeah. Got you, got you. I'll do a video on that, like how to eat when you work overnight. You work 7 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. Okay. I got you. I'd be lying to y'all if I said like I wasn't tired. Like my I've been talking so much tonight. It's like my jaws hurt. It's crazy. Oh man. All right. Let me better you better. I'm trying to lock in while working and in school. I got you. I'm trying to lock in while working and in school. Yeah, it can be a lot. Um, like be around people that's in fitness, follow fitness accounts. You want to create an environment that motivates you to be fit. Like I'm pretty sure just by you guys like listening to this live, it motivates you to want to eat right and do like healthy things that's going to get you closer to your goals. So consuming the right type of content is very powerful. That's why. What's up? Uh, I would love to see you live in the kitchen prepping meals. I got you. I could do that. Now, when you say prepping meals, right, you mean like cooking it from scratch, things like that, where I do a video where like, oh, this is how you make a chicken breast tilapia bowl, right? Stuff like that. Ladora, is that what you mean? Good evening, Rebecca. How you doing? Bro, it's hard to cut out processed food. It's hard to cut out processed food and sugar because it tastes good. As simple as that. Ways to prepare chicken totally burnt out on chicken. Yeah, I got you. So I'll do a video on that, like different chicken recipes that you can do. So what I like to use different sources when I'm preparing chicken. And if I get tired of chicken breast, then I'll just start eating ground beef for a while, or steak for a while, or salmon for a while, or ground chicken for a while. Like I'll switch it up. Like you got to make sure that this process is sustainable for you. And if you're eating foods that you absolutely getting burnt out of eating, like it's gonna be hard for you to last with it. Why do I be hungry after the gym? Because you just worked out. Yeah, that's normal. I gotta go get a haircut soon. You know, guys, like I dropped my link here so you can literally come up and ask questions. Is there a reason why? Like, are you shy? Is that the reason why you don't want to come up and ask questions? I feel like a lot of people are shy. You don't got to be shy. You know, or nervous. I get it though. Like, I'd be nervous too. Thank you for the tips. You're welcome. But I have to go to bed. I work out after work in the morning. Sometimes. Oh, okay. That's why. Yeah, no, you don't gotta be shy. Just come on up. That make it easier for me. I don't gotta do so much rapid fire talking. Now my mouth hurt. Yeah. Reese. Yeah, I don't know. Just try going to bed. Like, honestly, just try making yourself go to bed. Or you can switch around your meals a little bit. Hopefully you guys do it. Well, Miguel, you still here? Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link again. Gotta start work. Will this live be posted so I can rewatch it, please? Yes, it will be live. It will be live, so you can rewatch it. Okay. I'm about to get out of here. All right, everybody. So I have two ways that I can help you if you need more one-on-one. Number one, I have fitness coaching where I work with you one-on-one and you get a custom plan. You get accountability to make sure you're doing everything right. And for that, I'll drop the link in the comment section. Right. I'm going to drop it right now. All right, so I give you a custom plan and we checking in on a weekly basis to make sure you're actually progressing. I monitor what you're eating. I monitor the workouts you're doing, all of that good stuff. That's not cheap. The other way that I have is I have my fitness app. That's like $10 a year. It has meal plans, workout plans. The name of that is Better You, Better Society on the App Store and on the Google Play Store. So it's both places. Yeah, so that's what I got for you guys. And that's it. I'm going to wrap up now. Peace out. God bless you and make it happen. All right. I put out plenty of tips for you. Just pick a video, start taking action, and let's get this body fat off. Let's start building muscle and let's get into the best shape of our lives. Fat loss is simple, but it is not easy. Embrace the fact that it's going to be a little uncomfortable and make it happen. All right. You will be proud of yourself for making the sacrifice to get in better health. Now you'll live longer, all of that good stuff. But peace out, guys. Already lost a pound in 3 days. I love it.